Hey guys, Spirit God 28 here, and I'm going to be showing you how to stream off of PS4 Slim. This is how I did it, and I feel like it's one of the best ways to do it. I will show you another way to do it just to be a little more clear, because out there really isn't anything out there that really shows you how to do this. So, pretty much, you need a PS4 Slim. You need a laptop or your desktop, whatever you prefer. I have my gaming Legion laptop that I love. You will need a elgato, a mixamp, my webcam, and my mic stand, mic. So pretty much, I'm going to go through step by step how you set this up. First off, download Streamlabs, OBS. It's a great thing. It works great. It's amazing. I don't know why it's up there. Anyways, you get it all set up. You plug your HDMI cord from your PlayStation to your Elgato. Then you plug your Elgato to your TV, and then the USB, the Type C port, the USB, you plug into your computer. After you get that done, you'll notice that you won't have any game sounds. So there's two ways you can fix this. You can either use their stuff, and you can use their game chat cable, which I noticed only works for their system. So you can only use their capture system, which is the Game Capture HD right here. Which it does work, but you can't have your custom, like your custom layouts, stuff like that. So if you want to use Streamlabs OBS, continue watching. If you don't, you're done. Alright, this is where it gets kind of confusing. You gotta pay attention. So the way I have my setup is to get sound from my Elgato to my computer, I use this mixamp, okay? And this mixamp goes to my TV. And it has an optical out port, so that's the main port you're looking for. If you have the PS4 Pro, you do not need that port. If your monitor does not have that port, you will need this guy right here, HD to HD audio. Okay, it's a converter. And it basically has that port right there. Okay. And what you do with this thing, so you run it from your TV to this, you plug into the in port, then you run another HDMI cord out and into your Elgato, and then you run your Elgato to your TV to your computer. Super confusing. There's a lot of connections, and I noticed with this method, it's kind of, sometimes it was like my TV screen would blink, and I hated it. So that's why I stopped using that method. But it does work. You do have great sound. And then you're able to get sound to Streamlabs OBS, and you're able to do whatever you need to do to basically start streaming. My method to plugging it into my TV works exactly the same, but I don't need that. So it just gets rid of those two extra connections that I don't need, that I didn't want. So it worked out a little better. Now when you set all that up, you will need to adjust your settings and your Elgato, which isn't that difficult. You just pull it up the properties, and it's literally that simple. You go here. Streamlabs OBS is kind of confusing at first how to use it, but once you get used to it, it works extremely well. So as you can tell, Game Capture HD 60s video, the default, and yep, you click here to configure. If it'll work, configure video. It's being dumb this morning. I just started it up. But anyways, you change that to HDMI, and it works great. I've never had a problem with that. Okay? That's pretty much it. And then, of course, I run my mic to my computer, and then I run my webcam to my computer and all that. Now there is some settings on your PlayStation that you will have to do. But before I get that, I want to make sure everyone knows this, that people don't already know. You will need earbuds to stream. You will need to plug in your earbuds, and then you'll need to put your headset over. There's no real way around this just because you're trying to stream off ps4 Slim. It's kind of confusing, I know, but you have to. It's not the most comfortable thing, but you'll get used to it. Even if you do this setup, you'll notice that there is a port right here for audio out. You got to plug your headset into that, or your earbuds, and then you got to plug your earbuds into your ears. But because my TV has that port right here, I have basically the game chat cable, and I just ran it out and used my earbuds. Works great. But this is where it gets a little confusing, and you have to do this step by step every single time you get into the game. So, go up to your settings. Go to your settings. Go down to devices. Go to audio. And right now, as you can see, my mixamp, because it's plugged into my ps4, it'll pull up the import is the USB. Is that right there. You want that setting to always be there. You want your output to be your TV or AV amplifier. So that way it sends a signal to this guy. Or, like right now, it's sending the signal to my TV, which is allowing my mixamp to send it through the HDMI cord and into your computer. Why the Elgato cannot do this by itself, I have no idea, but it cannot. You need a mixamp or a game chat cable to be able to make this work. Now, when you plug into your headset, I plug in my headset to my controller, it changes the settings a little bit, but it still makes it work. Okay. And another thing, everyone sees a switch audio device automatically. Make sure you turn that off. Because when you plug in your ear set to your controller, it changes stuff. So now you see how it says headset connected to controller. Now my output is still, now it's saying that my input, so I can talk to people, is from this headset. But my mixamp is still working. It is still using what it needs to use. And make sure that is always on TV amplifier. Because if it's not, you will not have sound to Streamlabs. I know it's very confusing. It's a lot. But if you have everything done correctly, you will have game sound. You will have desktop sound if you have it. If I switch scenes, I'll have my desktop sound. And I will still have my mics down from my mic. I know it's confusing. I'll go through it. A short, brief little thing. So, HDMI cord to Elgato. Elgato HDMI to TV. Mixamp from PlayStation here. Optical out to my TV. Earbud cord coming out, so you have to wear your earbuds. After that's all set, make sure you have everything else plugged in. Webcam, mic, stuff like that. Make sure your settings is done correctly. Make sure this is on HDMI audio, not analog audio. It will not work that way. And then make sure your devices are set up correctly. Make sure before you plug your headset in, it shows, it says that, but it shows this. Okay. It is super simple. It's not the easiest thing. It is not the most convenient thing because basically with the Slim, you don't have the control of your mixamp like everyone else. Pretty much your mixamp is just to send the sound. Not like your mixamp, you can control stuff. So yeah. The other way is you have HDMI cord, the power plugged into your PlayStation, and then you have another HDMI cord going from that little connector to your Elgato, to your TV. Then you have your mix amp plugged into right here. And then you have that set up. By the way, make sure your mix amp is always plugged into your PlayStation. My PlayStation is dusty. I need to clean it. The PS4's Pros are different. All you need is your mix amp, and you plug into the back of it, and then you plug into your computer, and then you're done. Woohoo. But yeah, that's how I stream off my PS4 Slim. Kind of confusing, but it works.